People are going to hate you. They're not going to like you, and that's okay. You're going to destroy the old self, the self that they fell in love with, the self that they know, in order to create a better version of yourself. Now, why are you going to do that? Well, if you're watching this video, there's a pretty high chance that you may want to change something about your life, that you may want to take yourself to the next level, and you're never going to do that being the same person. Now, every single day that you wake up, you are a new version of the self. The person you were yesterday is not the person you are today, okay? The person you were yesterday was today's idiot. So you need to realize that every single day you have a new chance to grow. You have a new chance to create the life that you want for yourself. Now, again, people are not going to react positively to this, okay? Why? Because you're destroying the person that they've known forever. But they don't understand that you're on a mission to grow, to thrive, okay? Animals in the wild, the fact that we're alive is because we adapted and we thrived in different environments. The people that didn't, the species that didn't, you don't know about them. They're extinct, okay? They're dead. If you want to thrive, you got to adapt. You got to not be afraid to pivot, okay? You got to be able to change. You got to be able to fail. You got to be able to fail fast. You got to be able to stand there while people are regurgitating all of their fears, all of their fucking doubts, all of society's beliefs of how things are supposed to be. Jesus, ever since I was a kid, people try to tell me how things are supposed to be, but I never listened to it. I never did, because I didn't agree with it, because I always knew that there was going to be something greater. And being in the rock and roll scene, I thought, you know, these people are so open-minded, and most of them were. But a lot of people that were closest to me, their biggest fear was me leaving their side for some reason and becoming a better version of myself. Even though I never left, I just wasn't partying all the time with them. I wasn't doing all of these things with them. So you want to destroy the old self. You want to destroy the old self because the old self was in that shitty relationship for 5 years. The old self was afraid to ask their boss for a raise even though you knew you deserved it. The old self was afraid to speak up. The old self was the person that you're not wanting to be, the person that you are trying to get away from. Now, you're not going to lose that inner you. You are still going to be you. So don't misinterpret my message. But what I'm trying to say is start today. Do something different and surround yourself with things that are going to make you thrive. Now, a lot of people in these one-on-one conversations go, I just don't have the people around me. You know, my parents, my friends, nobody understands. Well, you know what? This phone that I have in my hand right now is an extension of the self, okay? Because we're looking at this phone every single day. We need to look something up, Googling it. We're on social media and everything else. So one thing I can give you as tangible advice is go on your phone, go on your social media account, and delete 25 to 50 people that are just not on the level that you are. People that are posting stuff that's limiting, people that are just not where you want to be. And it's not just about removing people from your life, it's about adding things to your life. So I would suggest that, you know what, if you want to get into fitness, add 10 fitness accounts, motivational things. If you're trying to start your own business, add 10 accounts about starting business, entrepreneurs, people that you look up to. You know, somebody once asked me, who are your role models? And at that time in my life, I didn't really have any role models. So I seeked out some people that I really vibed with. And I was like, wow, I love their lifestyle. I don't want to be them, but I want to learn from them. So I did that. I created a world in my phone so that every day when I'm looking at social media, I'm actually being inspired, okay? I'm not looking at pictures of people half drunk or doing whatever they're trying to do that I'm not vibing with. So it worked for me. I'm sure it'll work for you. Do something today that'll take you to the next level. Don't be afraid. People are definitely going to try to keep you down. It's the crab effect. Look into the crab effect. When you have a tank full of crabs and one crab tries to escape, what do all the other crabs do? They all grab for that crab. They bring them back down. That is what it is. You know, all of the most amazing people in life, all were told they were gonna fail, and all had people just rooting against them. Because one of the biggest things is once you start being successful in your life and you start losing weight and you get into that amazing relationship and all these other things that you're trying to do for yourself, people have to look in the mirror. They have to look at themselves and realize, wait, why am I not doing this? And they hate you for it. They'll resent you for it. It happened to me. Some of my best friends are not in my life today, and it took me years to cut them out of my life, but it was actually the most freeing, the most liberating thing ever. So, I'm not saying dump your friends. Bring them up with you. Challenge them. Have these conversations with them. But if at the end of the day, they are not on your team, maybe it's time to part ways, or maybe it's time to just distance yourself and come around a little bit later when you're ready. Just make sure that you are headed towards your dreams. It is a fucking miracle that you are here. Like, just take that in for a second. Life is so fucking beautiful. It's a miracle that you're here. It's almost zero chances of you being here. So do something with your life. You know, I'm putting myself out there right now, and I'm not really a face-to-face type of person. I mean, I like to get out on stage and play music and stuff like that, and I like to do rad things and have rad conversations with people, but I don't put myself out there like this. But I'm doing it because I feel like somebody needs it. And when I started playing music as a 15-year-old, I started playing music because I found something that vibed with me and I wanted to give it back to the world. So now I've found something through self-development that I'm vibing with, and I want to give that back to the world. I want to give that to you. So if you're still watching this, chances are you needed this video. So reach out to me. Let's connect on a different level. Let's do this together. Let's form a fucking mastermind and get ourselves to that next fucking level. I love you guys. Take care.